What's up, YouTube? All you mother-loving music lovers. Hey, so if you are finding yourself playing a lot of four-chord songs and want to break out of those four chords, then this is the video for you. Okay, so you can look up four-chord songs on YouTube and you're going to find a lot of videos and people playing all your favorite tunes with the same four chords. Typically, we got the one chord. I'm playing C here. We got the one chord, okay? The six chord, the four chord, the five chord, okay? And you can play those chords in different orders. So here, I'm gonna start on the sixth chord. Back to the one chord. 4, 5. Again, 1. Here we go. I'll play a couple songs. Here we go. I wish I could be the perfect daughter, long as I can remember, never really knowing why. I got this feeling inside my bones. It goes electric wavy when I turn it on. All through my city, all through my home. Okay, so you guys get the idea. Alright, so if you want to add a few more chords to that progression, follow me to my piano. Although we're already here. I'll see you later. Get to your piano. I'll see you over there. Alright, welcome to my piano. This is a Yamaha U3. This one was probably built in 1978, somewhere around there, mid-70s. Anyways, let's look at those chords again. We got 4 chords. We got a C. Okay. It's your 1 chord. Then A minor. Okay. Your 6th chord. Your F, which is your 4 chord. And then your 5. Okay. Alright, before we move on, I'd like to talk about kind of a fundamental that happens in the, you can see it in this music, but if you look at all the music we listen to, Western music, Western 18th century based music, you will find that before you get back to Do, the 1 here, okay, you usually precede it with the 5 chord, okay? You can do 5, 7, okay? And then 1. When you listen to classical music, okay, when they come to the end of the piece, they'll repeat that progression a ton of times. Okay, and then like a perfect authentic of sort. Okay, and then just in our modern progression here, you'll see that the 5 again comes before the 1. Okay, and there's your 5, here's your 1. Okay, so the 5, the job of the 5 chord, okay, is to create a dissonance against the tonal center, okay? And that dissonance wants to resolve back to the 1, okay? The reason why that works is because in the 5 chord, the 5 chord contains the T to the Do, okay? Let me show you. So if I were to play Do and stop on T, okay, we're gonna go up the solfeggio ladder here, and we're gonna pause on T. Okay, if we pause there, your body is kind of left suspended, right? It wants to kind of resolve to here, right? That's because these 2 notes are very dissonant to each other, okay? It's probably the most dissonant pair of notes. Okay, so once we establish the tonal center, which we've already done a long time ago, your body is still connected to that tonal center, and this note here will create dissonance in your body and will want to resolve. Okay, so the 5 chord actually contains that note. Okay, That's why the 5 chord usually precedes the 1. Okay? And the 5-7, here's your 7. This 7 is also creating a half step progression here. It's also creating another level of dissonance. Okay, so you got 2. And if you look closely, these 2 notes together are a tritone. So you have a lot of dissonance built into the 5 chord, okay? Which makes the music want to resolve back to the 1. Okay, so taking this fundamental idea that the 5 precedes the 1, okay? You're gonna take that idea and you're just gonna plug it into your music. Meaning, let me demonstrate. We're gonna play with a movable do. Let's just say that, okay? It's one way to think about it. So your do, every chord we play will move. So now, on A minor, this is our new do, okay? And when we get to our F chord, let's pretend this is another do, okay? Let's get the G7 here. You can play a borrowed chord before this, but I think for our language purposes, we stick to these first few chords. It'll make a little more sense. Okay, so anyways, now that our do is moving around, okay, here's our do at A minor, do on F, okay, we can play the so to do. We're gonna borrow the 5th of our new do. Okay, we're gonna borrow the 5th to our new do. So what that means is, if our new do is A minor, okay, we're gonna borrow the 5th of A minor. Okay, so the 5th of A minor, if you know your 5ths well, it'll be an E here. And just like our G7, we're gonna play an E major 7 because it creates the most dissonance, okay? So we're gonna squeeze that E7 before A minor, because E7, since it's the 5 of 1 in A minor, that E7 will create tension and will drive your music to the A minor. Okay, so we're gonna go C, E7, A minor will be our new progression. Let's give it a try. C, okay, E7, A minor. Let's try in different inversions. C, E7, A minor. Okay. Sounds pretty cool, yeah? All right, so now our next do, our movable do, has moved to F. Okay? So taking what we know, what chord will drive you to F? Okay, it's going to be the 5 of F, which is going to be a C7, okay, to F. So we're going to borrow the C7, we're going to borrow the 5th of F, okay, and we're going to stick that in our music right before we play F, because C7 drives your music to F. You got to hear it right there. It was like, so, you heard the cadence just there, okay? So let's squeeze it all in. Let's play all these notes and put them together, okay? So we got C, the 5 of A minor, okay, to A minor, the 5 of F to F, okay? And then we can finish off with a 2, 5, 1. You can make I'm gonna add a little, you know, a little swing to it, a little funk to it. Again from the top. Here's your C7 to F, 2, 5, 1. All right, so the whole idea of this whole lesson is to borrow the 5, okay? You're gonna borrow a new chord, okay? You're gonna create the tension yourself and resolve your music, All right, well, I hope that wasn't too confusing. Yeah, so the idea is to borrow the 5 chord of whatever chord you're approaching. Okay, so if you're approaching, I'm gonna throw out chords. So if you're approaching an E minor, okay, then you're gonna precede that E minor with a B7. Okay, the B7 is the 5 of your E minor. Okay, so you, as a musician, can create the tension yourself in your music and then resolve it and drive your music where it wants to go. You don't have to play all these chords, okay? They're just options. Just stick them in when you want to add a little something to your music. All right, have fun and let me know how it goes. You know, tag me in your music. I'd love to hear you try it, and happy playing. Peace.